Ever had someone throw an insult at you that made you feel small or left you speechless? Most people handle those moments the wrong way. They either fake a laugh or try too hard to explain themselves. But what if, instead, you faced those moments with total composure, showing them that nothing shakes you? And even better, what if you could turn those moments into an opportunity to gain their respect, maybe even their friendship? Stay with me, because I'm about to walk you through exactly what not to do, and then exactly what to do to handle insults like a pro. Let's begin with the 3 biggest mistakes most people make. Mistake number 1, the fake laugh. You've probably done this more than once. Someone takes a jab at you in front of others, and you just laugh it off like it's nothing. But the truth is, that laugh silently says, "You're right, I deserve that." You think you're playing it cool, but really, you're giving them a free pass to keep treating you that way. And each time you do it, a small part of your confidence fades away, little by little. But even that isn't the most damaging thing we do. There's one more mistake, the quietest one, that completely kills your presence. Mistake number 2, the desperate explanation. Let me guess, you've said this before. No, that's not what happened. Let me explain. That's one of the worst things you can do. When you rush to defend yourself, you're accepting their frame. You're agreeing that you must have done something wrong. That gives them control. The more you try to justify yourself, the smaller you appear, both to them and to yourself. You're trying to prove something that doesn't even need proving. While explaining yourself seems bad, there is something 5 times worse that you're doing unconsciously, without realizing it. And if you're an introvert, this is one of the most common behaviors you carry. And that is mistake number 3, the frozen statue. As an introvert, I've been there. Someone insults you, and you just freeze. Your brain stops working, your mouth goes dry, and you're stuck, motionless. And while silence might seem like the noble choice in that moment, it often feels like a loss. That moment of silence can haunt you for days, even years. Let me be clear. Silence isn't strength, it's weakness, dressed up as self-control. And here's something that might surprise you. Research shows that people who occasionally push back against negative remarks receive 37% fewer critical comments over time, compared to those who stay silent. Now that you understand what weak responses look like, let's flip it. Here are 5 powerful tactics that help you stay in charge and make sure no one dares to disrespect you again. Tactic 1, the spotlight reversal. Someone insults you, and your first instinct is to defend yourself. But here's the better move. Turn the focus back on them. If they say, "You always have the weirdest opinions," don't start defending. Instead, say something like, "That's rich coming from someone who's never said anything worth listening to. What's your take?" This works because it shifts the pressure back onto them and proves you're not rattled. But what if they try to one-up you with sarcasm? That's where this next move comes in. Tactic 2, the calm mirror. When someone hits you with sarcasm, don't back down, just reflect it. They say, "Nice outfit, bold choice today," and you calmly reply, "Thanks for noticing." Rare to find someone so detail-oriented, really impressive. You're not attacking, you're calmly setting a boundary, with confidence. But let's be honest, not every insult needs a comeback. Sometimes, the strongest response is no response at all. Tactic 3, the power pause. This one's pure gold. When someone tries to knock you down, take a breath. Lock eyes with them, then hold the silence for 3 or 4 seconds. It'll feel like forever. Then raise an eyebrow and move on like nothing happened. That silence says, "I heard you, you don't shake me." And believe me, that pause will mess with their head more than any comeback you could have said. Tactic 4, the humor shield. You don't always need to take insults seriously. Humor is your secret weapon. If someone says, "Can't believe you had the guts to show your face after last time," just grin and say, "I'm full of surprises, you should try it." It might spice up your life. That kind of humor shows confidence and lowers the tension, without making you the butt of the joke. Tactic 5, the genuine question. Sometimes, the smartest move is to make the other person reflect on their own behavior. If someone throws an insult your way, ask, "What was your goal in saying that?" Or, "That's an interesting comment, what made you think that was okay?" That forces them to explain themselves, and in some cases, it can even lead to an apology, because it shows you are the more mature person in the situation. And now, the bonus tactic. Turn them into an ally. If you really want to win, don't just shut them down, win their respect. Next time someone tests you and you handle it like a boss, do something surprising. Approach them afterward privately, not to confront, but to say, "Hey, I noticed our exchange earlier was a little tense. I just wanted to check. Are we good?" Here's what happens. It shows maturity and emotional intelligence. You'll often discover their behavior came from insecurity, and the power dynamic shifts. You become someone they respect. I've used this, and people who used to push me, some of them became my biggest allies. When you deal with disrespect like an unshakable man, even your haters start rooting for you. Stand tall, speak with strength, and people naturally treat you better. This isn't about defending yourself. It's about owning the moment and showing that no one can bring you down. Got something to share? Tell me your story in the comments. I read everything, and I'd love to hear from you. Catch you in the next one.